Yes. Welcome back to another stream. It is the big one. I'm very, very zoomed in. You know what I mean? You don't want to see me that close. You know what I mean? You might like me, but not that much. Yes. How y'all doing? It is the biggest game of our season. The biggest game potentially in Manchester City's history. It's insane, and it's less than 24 hours away, bro. Are you nervous?
I don't know. I wouldn't say nervous is the right word. I don't know. Not nervous. I'm just, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it really. I wouldn't say nervous is the right thing though.
I'm not feeling nervous yet, but I feel like my brain knows how bad I'll be if I let the nerves in. So I'm just kind of like allowing it. I'm just not thinking about it basically.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's more the fact that I'm just desperate for us not to lose. That's it. But I would say nervous. I don't think nerves is the right word. I don't know. I don't know what word to use, but it's not nerves. I wouldn't say it's nerves anyway. I will be nervous tomorrow. I was
about to say, when them players walk out on a pitch, you'd be shitting it, like just like I will, and every City fan will be in the world. I mean, not one City fan will not be nervous during this period of time before this game. Like we will get nerves. It's the preview. We'll go through our predicted 11. We'll go through our score predictions and that. Speak a bit about Inter and stuff and how we feel the game's gonna go. I'm actually really excited, man. I'm really excited. Just before that, did you watch did you see any of the Europa League final?
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
Did you see the Danny Dyer chant? Have you seen Danny Dyer's been interviewed today?
I've not heard the chant. But,
it goes, Bowen's on fire and he's shagging Danny Dyer. It's so funny, right? And obviously it's Danny Dyer, innit? Like, yeah. So they asked, obviously Danny Dyer, like Father Danny. They asked him about it. I've seen it on Twitter before, and he said he's fine with it. It was like there's a compliment in there somewhere. He was like, he's fine with it. He said when he's with all his West Ham mates, he'll start it. He'll start off the chant.
Yeah, it was sick for them obviously to win a trophy, man.
I was so gassed from
Fairs.
Yeah, so gassed from. So hopefully another English side coming, another European trophy tomorrow. We have got an opposition preview on the channel. I mentioned this yesterday. El being an Inter fan, so if you want to see like just purely from an Inter fan's perspective, it's good to go and check that out after this stream. Where do we start, bro? Where do we start? There's a structure.
Where the structure's at. The structure's probably. I mean, we could talk about the starting 11, but I mean, there's not really for me much that needs to happen with the starting 11.
I still think we go through it though. I still think like we do like. I mean, stick to formula, innit? Like we know how these previews go, innit? I still think we go through a predicted 11 because people might have different opinions, innit?
Yeah. All right. Let's do the predicted 11.
We'll start with that then. Hang on. Oh wait, you're not in this. You're there. Bing. There you go. There's a stray Kyle Walker on the pitch. We left him there. He's been there for ages, mate. He's frozen out. They left him on the pitch. He's not gone with the lads. Right. Goalkeeper then Edison. Easy shout, innit? Ortega. There's not enough. Kyle Walker?
Well, I mean, I've spoken to a few people who don't think, but have suggested that maybe a Kanji at right back, Ake at left back. But for me personally, I don't.
Have you seen anything from the press conference?
I've seen a few bits and bats. But
has he said anything about Kyle Walker?
Kyle's fine. Yeah. He's fine.
Decent. To be fair, he said that it was the only reason he wasn't in training the other day is because of back issues, wasn't it? Like he just felt something in his back. That's chill then. Okay. I think Kyle Walker. It has to be Kyle Walker, personally. I don't want Ake and Akanji playing right back, left back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
And then Stones and Diaz. Laporte ain't going to play. And then here's one where people will switch it. People have different opinions on this as well. Akanji or Ake? I think it has to be Akanji, especially because Ake did not play that FA Cup final. I know he got on, but because he didn't play it, I think Akanji. Akanji's the guy right now that has been playing this team.
Yeah. For me, Akanji, he's the one that's been playing, as you say. And if there was any final that you'd start Ake, it would have been against United, not in Milan. So for me, I go Akanji on the left side.
Yeah.
Same back four.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Most people in the chat are saying Akanji as well.
Yeah, to be fair, I've seen a few shots for Ake. Then Brian A there says Akanji right back. I think the majority want Walker and Akanji. He's been really good as well, so props to Akanji. He's stepped up massively. Midfield wise, again, pretty easy. Rodri's gonna be the CDM. Kevin De Bruyne will start, obviously, and Ilkay Gundogan, yeah. Easy.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
And then front three, Haaland 100% starts, even though the guy can't find a goal at the moment. Guy needs to step up, you know. Guy's ghosting. He's ghosting. His build-up play is quite good, though. But we needed to score goals, not build-up play. And then your wingers then. Left wing Grealish. It's just going to be his left wing Grealish. And right wing... Is there any shout for Foden or Mahrez, or are you sticking with Bernardo?
There's a shout. Of course, there's a shout. There's a serious shout for any three of those players. I think people have suggested that maybe against the low block, the Inter Milan are going to defend really deep, that maybe Mahrez could be the better player. But then you look at maybe someone like Foden, who's been playing really well when he's been coming on and playing recently, could have that electricity, maybe speed things up a little bit. But I think you have to stick with Bernardo Silva. It's kind of like when Spurs played Ajax and
they didn't play Lucas Moura. They played him in that, didn't they?
Yeah, he played a hat-trick in the semi-final, and then they got to the final and then dropped him. It's kind of like, you can't really do that. So, yeah, there are shouts, but for me, I'm sticking with Bernardo.
I still remember that game. I was watching it in the old shed. It was in the middle of doing a City Eye podcast. And that game was on. In fact, yeah, I don't know if it's still about the City Eye podcast. I don't know if they're still available to listen to. But on one of the podcasts, you can hear LB do a Gary Neville scream basically as they make that comeback as the final goal goes in. Pretty mad. I think the majority of the chat, City 1994 says do a poll, but I don't think a poll is needed. The most of the chat is saying Bernardo. And I think it's the smart move to play Bernardo. So our starting 11, which I think has a very, very good shout of being the actual starting 11. Edison in net, Kyle Walker, Stones, Diaz and Akanji, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne and Gundogan, Bernardo, Grealish and Haaland up top. And I think that's a good lineup. I think tomorrow, I think what will be big is if we can get Stones pushed further forward next to Rodri. And I think if they're going to do low blockers and then like sit back a little bit, but you should have the space to be able to do that. The only worry there is them counter-attacking. But do you know when you spoke to Interfan, what was he saying about their lineup? Are they going to go Dzeko?
They reckon, it'll be Dzeko and then Lukaku after 60 minutes.
Yeah, because they do that quite a lot. Pretty mad.
Yeah, but the problem is they won't really have too much of an out ball at that point in terms of speed on the counter attack. But bringing Lukaku off the bench after 60 minutes is kind of that's good. But the game might be over by then. You never know. Like City could be 2-3-0 up by 60 minutes. So it's a bit of a gamble. So it's a big decision that he's got to make. But they reckon it will be Dzeko, but might not be.
Yeah, I think it'll be Dzeko personally. He's got a great goal. Was it against AC Milan? Off the volley on the corner.
Off the corner, yeah,
that was sick. That. Steve, yes, Steve, West Ham fan. Hope you're good, mate. I just seen in the chat there. It says you got these guys. And Gaspia. I was actually when I was doing the watch long of the West Ham game. I was mentioning you then. I was like, I know Steve a big ass right now because you put in the chat that you were worried a little bit, but buzzing for you, Steve, mate.
Congrats.
There's our predicted 11. I do genuinely think that is going to be it. I genuinely think that'll be.
The only thing that he could change is the right winger, but I just don't think he will. I don't see him messing around in this one. I just think he'll go standard team, easy driller, Bernardo right wing, and I just reckon that's what he's going to do. I don't see him changing it up, to be honest with you.
No, the thing is, if he changes it up, it's going to stink of of like the Chelsea one, isn't it? Like just like making changes, like Pep Roulette, basically making changes for no reason, making changes. Like, I don't think there's any need to do that. By the way, Joe, how everyone can react now to the chat, we can now do it in the chat. Do you know what I mean, we can do our own.
Yeah, that's what I was doing before. When in the last stream, everyone was like, "Why is LB clicking mad?" I was just clicking pure like shit.
Oh, pure these emoji things.
Yeah,
it's mad out, and now we can do it, chat. So like, if you're on mobile, I think you've had this for like a couple of weeks now, and where you can press like these emoji things and react. But they've given it us PC users, which I'm now doing what you're doing, bro. I'm just clicking like mad, just like focused in on clicking something. Kelvin John, yes, for 4 months says players that could possibly leave after the final: Laporte, Bernardo, Mahrez, Gundogan. I think that's all of them, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't see anyone else leaving after that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so they're Sergio Gomez potentially. So potentially Sergio Gomez could be his last game.
Yeah, real footballer though.
But he's not real. What a fake left back, bro. What a career, Sergio Gomez, man. He turns up, wins it, like potentially wins a treble and dips. Like, bro.
Same as Phillips. If Phillips goes West Ham.
Yeah, Phillips. He just dipped in at the right time, gets immortalised because he's in the team, and then dips. It's mad, right? How Phillips picks up his Premier League medal, and he's like, "I only made my Premier League debut last week." Like, guys are absolutely chilling. Like, it's crazy, man. Crazy scenes. Yeah, Gomez doing that is a madness. But yeah, I think they're the players that you'd be looking at. Lizzie says Phillips going from one European winner to another. Oh, yeah, to be fair, I could see them going for it. Do you think Declan Rice will end up at Arsenal?
Probably, yeah.
That's where I kind of see him. I've seen that Bayern were interested in him, but I think he'll stay in.
They ain't got the cash for that. Yeah, I think he'll get off, and yeah, they'll probably will make a move for Calvin Phillips. It's just whether will City let him go or not.
Yeah,
that's the question.
I mean, to be fair, like we have had links with Kimmich in that. If City are seriously looking at that Kimmich deal, then there's the massive chance that they just go, yeah, no worries, Calvin, mate, you can go. They might be ready to call it quits. Right, well, it's a big time in the stream, which has been a long ass season. Obviously, we've got a World Cup in between. We had a lot of predicted 11s, a lot of late extra, and a lot of score predictions, bro. You went half a season with basically cancelling all our games. You did half a year of cursing us, and then you fixed up after the World Cup. So now is the biggest prediction of them all, isn't it? What LV prediction 6-0? What is your score prediction for tomorrow, bro?
Well, I would say that the record Champions League final win is 4-0.
Is it?
That's the record Champions League final win. Yeah, AC Milan it was. However, I don't think we'll go that high. I think if we score early, I think it could be a very good night for City because they can't just sit back all night, right? They're gonna have to come out a little bit.
We'll literally chill on the ball.
Yeah, their game plan is to sit back, hit us on the break, and just try and stay in the game as long as possible. If they can take it to penalties, they'll take it to penalties. If they get the first goal, that could then get a little bit tricky because then they'll sit back even more. They'll defend for their lives even more, So that could get tricky. But if City can get the first goal within the first 20, 25 minutes, I think we could kick on and score a couple more. I'm going to go... I'm going to go 2-0 City. Yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 City, man.
I was... by the way, them command things that Calvin John's put in the chat, they don't work, bro. Exclamation mark, mute LB. No, that's 2-0. I completely agree. I was going to go with 2-0 as well. I think it'd be quite tight. I think if we score early, I think that'd be nice. Put us a little bit of ease. Comrade Pingu there thinks it'll be a Lukaku pen in the 81st minute, 1-0 Inter. Cheers, mate. Done nothing for my nerves there, mate. I think 2-0.
Yeah, I go 2-0, but if City score in the first 25 minutes, it could be 3, 4, 5. It really could. City have got to get that first goal. We score first, it'll be sure. If City win to score first, I think we'll win the game.
If we score first, it opens it up completely. So, I think if they score first, it's going to be a difficult night for us. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a difficult night because it's all reliant on us breaking them down. So, it is what it is. I mean, we'll have to see. In 24 hours, bro, we'll have played 27 minutes of this match.
That is mad.
Which is like terrifying.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It's terrifying because it's like the biggest moment. Mm-hmm. It's such an opportunity for all of these players to not treble aside, man. To win our first Champions League is major. Mm-hmm. People will know who's in that team. Like it's crazy. So like it's next level. And then obviously the treble side of it, that it puts you in a different bracket. You have a different bracket there. You get a seat at the big boy table. Which I'm backing us to do, as we both are backing us to do. 2-0 win. We've both gone with. Obviously, I've seen a lot of 2-0s in the chat before. I've seen 4-2s, 2-1s. I hate low blocks in it, and you just know they're going to go with a low block. It's Inter, man, and they're going to defend really well. But I back us to be able to unlock their defense. I back us to be able to create something. Now it's all about putting away them chances.
Haaland, for me, is going to be key in this game. He's been a bit shy with goals over the last month or so, but his work rate and his impact on the team has actually been quite impressive, which is usually the opposite. He usually doesn't do anything for the team and just scores loads of goals. However, in the last month, he's not scored goals, but he's actually really, really important for the team. However, tomorrow, he's going to be up against 3 centre-backs, right? So for him, that can work in 2 ways. The basic person might go, yeah, but he's up against an extra centre-back, so that should be even harder. You could look at it, though, and go, there's more... Something that strikers always try and do. They always try and, like, peel off a centre-back a little bit, so then the centre-back doesn't really know who's meant to be marking him. Is it me? Is it you? He stood in the middle of us. Who's going? And he can do that on the left or the right. So he could cause real confusion. And we know what his movement's like is in the penalty area. And with 3 players, 3 people, that's an extra person that has to be in that communication bracket, whereas normally it's just 2 centre-backs, right? So I think that actually playing against 3 centre-backs tomorrow night could have some joy for Haaland. And like I say, in the last month, he's not actually been scoring the many goals, but he has been really good for the team. I predict that tomorrow, I think it'll be the other way around. I don't think he's going to impact the game that much in terms of dropping deep, because they're going to be playing 3 centre-backs. They'll play 3 in midfield. You know what I mean? And they might even play 4 in midfield if say, maybe like a Latour or Martinez drops into sort of a 4-man midfield. I don't see him dropping deep too much. I think he should play on the edge, play on the shoulder of the defenders and just stay in there and just keep that mint movement. So I'm reckoning that Haaland tomorrow night could do bits, but we've got to give him a service.
Yeah, it's a service, isn't it? And not panicking, man. I think we need to be patient, not panicking. Not turning into just cross-chase City from the off. Just be patient with the ball. Don't force it. Just try and break down their defence. Keep stretching that defence out. Obviously, it will be different with a lot of players there. I wonder if City will adopt like an approach like, was it Real Madrid we played? And then they'd seen something that had been highlighted in the videos that they watch. And they said, like, basically, that it's long shots is their like thing. Like that's how you can get to Real Madrid. Just like because against Real Madrid, we're shooting like from outside the box all the time, weren't we? So I wonder if that's something you might see a lot of. Shots from outside the box, especially if they're going to sit quite deep. But then I don't know. I just hope Haaland in it shows up, right place, right time. I'm not asked about him dropping deep, nothing like that in it, because if they're sitting quite deep anyway, I'm not asked about that. Allow our creative players like Kevin De Bruyne and stuff to do the work for him. But the service is key. Taking our chances is key.
Yeah, agreed.
But it's mad. We can get Hughes' score prediction off him. See what he's saying. Tinsay, yes, Tinsay with a 10 says we should play a 3-2-4-1 when attacking against intersection. 5-3-2. When Onana plays from the back, it'll be as a 3-1-4-2 with full box joining 2 midfielders. 4-3-1-2. Silva, Haaland as pressers. Bro, you can't just you can't fire about 6 formations into my brain and expect my brain to like work like a map of all these players moving about in it. Like,
The thing is though, if they do that, that means that they're going to be quite aggressive playing out from the back. Are they really going to do that? Are they really going to play out against a pressing team like City, or are they just going to hit the ball long? This is why it's really difficult for Inter Milan, because I get what you're saying. Well, when they're playing out from the back, they will go into that 3-1-4-2 formation. But will they be able to do that? Because then you're leaving only 3 players at the back. I mean, it could work either way, because then that means that City will be outnumbered in midfield because we'll only have 3 players there. So it will be interesting to see how Inter Milan play. I hope that City dominate them early moments so much that they end up just going long, because I think if they start going long, it should be game over.
Yeah. Channel YouTube too says Riyadh starts. Look at today's training pics with Pep. I never read too much into training pictures, mate.
I don't either. I mean, he might start, but I ain't gonna read off a training photo, to be honest.
Like what in that training picture, Channel YouTube? I've not seen them, but what in it gives you the indication that Riyadh is gonna start?
Yeah.
Like I don't know how you can get that from the training pictures. Crazy though, Aguero's today with the money.
Aguero, Yaya Toure is there.
Has he been with the City players, Yaya Toure?
I don't know if he's been with the City players. I assume he probably met up with them.
Yeah. I know Aguero has been. Aguero's dipping about like actually with the squad.
I'd imagine there'd be quite a lot of ex-City players there.
Yeah, I know that Tevez is over there, isn't it? Someone's seen him. Someone was on his flight. That's sick. Yeah.
Tevez is there. So obviously, City player. It tells you a lot about the club. It tells you that the players like the club, even when they leave, and they want to support the team. So yeah, it'll be sick, because I hope Aguero gets on the pitch if we win tomorrow. I hope he lifts that trophy, man.
Yeah, bro. Like, imagine in a year, Aguero lifts the World Cup and lifts the Champions League and doesn't play a minute for either side. Like, that's probably that.
David Silva could be there. Fernandinho.
Yeah, Fernandinho and that. Surely they're all going to be in attendance.
Les Scott will probably be there with BT Sport. He'll probably be there. Mika Richards will be there with CBS.
Yeah,
probably. So there'll be a lot of ex-City players there, man.
Yeah,
Sunjai there, isn't it?
Get Sunjai, go all the way back, innit? Get them all.
At what point, some City player from like 2001 who was proper shit will probably ring up City and be like, "Why am I not there?"
Yeah, am I invited? Yeah.
Cancelo will be there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cancelo. That's pretty mad. Yeah. Obviously, Cancelo won't get a medal though if we win. We clarified this. He won't get a medal because it only counts from after the group stage. It's only in knockout rounds where it counts. Yeah. Moazdino Salt Bay will be there. Oh yeah, do you remember Salt Bay when he was at the World Cup?
Oh yeah. That
was pretty mad, that, and everyone was fuming with him because he did.
Everyone hated him. Lautaro Martinez's photo was the best, because Lautaro Martinez was like Alessandro Martinez. So he hated him, man.
Yeah. It's funny, man. Have you seen the City hype video yet?
I've not seen it, no. I'm going to watch it after this.
Yeah, there's a City hype video that everyone should go and watch, and it's on City's channel. Bro, do you reckon we could play that before the watch on tomorrow? Do you reckon we get copyrighted for that or
what? I'm not sure.
It's like 2 minutes long, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe just run it, innit? And we could trim it out. Cheer it out. Do it for the chat, innit? Do it for the chat. Meteor Striker, yes, 11 months, says, did you watch the Tifo video on how Inter play? Inter seem to thrive out of possession, so a team like us in a one-off game against them might struggle. I haven't watched that video personally, but...
I would never say teams thrive out of possession, right? Because ultimately you want the ball. But I get what you're saying and get what maybe they're trying to say their strength is playing on counter-attacking football. But if you can control the counter-attacks and if you don't... Remember, you only get counter-attack if you give the ball away. So you got to make sure that you're very good in possession, and you've got to make sure that when you lose the ball, boom, you're on the second ball and you retain possession straight away. But I would never say teams thrive without the ball.
I mean, you're not going to score without the ball, innit? So
exactly. So I wouldn't say that, but I get what they might.
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
that they're a counter-attacking team.
As long as we play our game, as long as we're on it with the passing, I think it'll be good. I say it again. I said it against United. We didn't get to the levels that was required with United. However, if we get to them levels where we were at against Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, then it'll be next level. Leng and Sweet with a 5. Yes, Leng says, everyone being too positive. Let's get some negative energy in here. I can see extra time. You're forgetting it's not at the Etihad, people. Bro, what are you doing? Leng, mate, that is the deadest super chat. That is the deadest super chat. Let's get some negative energy in here. I know, why not? Let's not speak positive about City and want Manchester City to win. Let's all doom and gloom and City. But Inter are going to win. Inter just going to win. Know what I mean? You're talking about Leng, mate. You need to refund that super chat rapid, isn't it?
Maybe he's just so nervous and so he can't deal with a loss tomorrow. That maybe he's like trying to play it down a little bit. So then if we do lose, he's already like, played it down.
He's already like basically he's come to terms with it already. Unless he's like being super reverse psychology mode.
Yeah.
But it didn't include the crucial like wink, bro. You've always got to give that wink. You did it against United, remember?
You got to do the wink, man. Otherwise, people don't know what you're on about.
Yeah, they don't know what you're on about it, so you don't put the wink emoji in that, and no one knows, innit? You always got to do that. Yeah, jinx power. Lang says, yeah, people jinx us. Yeah, Lang being very superstitious in it and just going the other way. MCFC Solo, yes, with a 5 says, my last We Must season. We must rise tomorrow. All these years have built to this day. Best team the Premier's seen puts the icing on the cake. Cone on City. Your last We Must season. and you put Cone instead of Come on City. MCFC Solo, mate. Cone on City, mate. Apparently Yaya Torres tweeted. What's he said?
I seen a tweet about 5 minutes ago. He was just sat in the stadium.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Is that it? That's not fun. So then we already know that, innit? Oh, wait, no. He's put who's ready for the final tomorrow, Come on City. He's put Come on City.
Big. What does that mean?
I don't know what it means. I think he meant Cone on City. I think that Cone on City. That's what he meant to put, like MCFC Solo. That's big though. Go on, yeah, lad. He wants it, innit? Cone on City.
Cone.
Shout out YouTube with the 2 says streams are different. Fire when LB is present. Thumbs up. Yes, channel YouTube. We've known about your long term crush on LB. Daisy with a 3 month says 5-1 City. Haaland hat trick. Bernardo and Gundo brace, and a lucky one from Lukaku.
That's a shame, because if it was 5-0, that'd be a new record.
Break a record, innit? Record breakers in the biggest competition. We're basically taking the piss at that point. And Ben over the 2, I'm so fucking nervous, trying not to even think about it. I'm doing the same, mate. I'm nervous inside, but like really deep inside somewhere, and I'm not allowing my body to get nervous yet. Tomorrow I'll be a mess from minute 1, like from as soon as my eyes open, innit?
You gotta think about it though, man. You gotta, Benno, you can't just sit there and not thinking about it. You know what I mean? Thinking about Love Island, bro. Like, This is the Champions League, man. This is what you paid your money for, to go to the Champions League night, watching City versus FC Karabag on a Wednesday night. You know what I mean? This is what you pay your money for these moments, these special moments, man. So you got to think about it.
Yeah, like you don't want to just skip to like, as much as my brain, like I said this against United, yeah. As much as I'd like the United game, I'd love to have just gone like that and skipped the end of the game and has won the game. But then that's not the same, innit? I'd love that because I know we've won. I've foreseen that we've won. But you don't get them moments, man. Like if someone told you, oh, Gundo scores in 12 seconds and you knew it was factual information, it makes it not as good. Because you know it's happening, innit? Like you've got to live through the moments as stressful as they are. You got as nervous as you can be. You gotta just allow it. Allow it. It is pain. But you gotta have pain in it to have the good times. No pain, no gain. Harlan with a 2 month says, I'm gonna score a bicey from a corner, don't worry, lads.
Best. Just score a goal, bro.
Yeah, just a goal. It doesn't need to be a bicey, innit?
Yeah, just score a goal, man.
Just a tapping will do. A tapping off your shin. Just the shittest goal you've scored. Anything, I'm not asked, innit? As long as it's onside and it counts. Cinethum with a 14's says, cool as a cucumber. 0 out of 10 nerves. City till I die.
I mean, 0 out of 10, that's probably a little bit unrealistic.
Buddy there says, Cinethum, you're lying, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit unrealistic, bro. But, you know, you're cool. That's cool. And, you know, fair play to you.
Yeah, fair play to you.
Like I say, I'm not nervous, but I got something else inside of me. It wasn't that curry from before. I
no, that came straight out.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's a weird feeling. It's more of like you remember the whole Peterborough incident? When we played Peterborough, I was like, just fucking win.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like that in the sense that we just need to win the game. Just win the game. Yeah. Don't care how, just win the game. And and it's like, please don't fucking lose. Because you're playing Inter Milan and they're a good team, but they're not Real Madrid. They're not Bayern Munich. We should be beating this team, you know?
Yeah, we are.
Has LB bought another bottle of champagne? No, I've not.
And to fair,
I do have a bottle of champagne.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, LB didn't buy the first bottle of champagne. Freddie gifted us that 3 years ago.
I got a sick one, to be fair. It's called a Tattinger. I think that's how you say it. Tattinger champagne.
What, for tomorrow?
It comes in a box.
It comes in a box? Yeah. You've balled out here.
Yeah, my next door neighbour gave it me when I moved out. Fuck off.
LB's using like all the champagnes that he gets gifted for these moments.
Yeah, as well.
But then
I actually said to her when she gave it me, this was back in October, by the way. When she gave it me, I said, I'll crack that open when City win the league. I didn't. I cracked open a different bottle of champagne. Saved it.
Love it. Yeah, I mean, you flex, LB. I've just Googled that stuff as well. I mean, like 40 quid a bottle for some of that. Some of it's 50, 60 quid. You know what I mean? Like that. Balling out on that champagne.
Only the best for the Champions League, bro.
And it ain't getting popped and sprayed everywhere, by the way. I mean, that's for the cheap ones. That's for like the £6 ones that you get. The £6 Prosecco. They'll get sprayed everywhere if we win tomorrow. We'll have that. But the champers, we got to drink. I mean, like the last bottle of champers we drank was dodge, innit? Because it was 3 years old. But I mean, this one might be nice. It did the job. Yeah. I mean, it ended up with us sat on the roof, so so something went well. Felix M8 with 30 months says, have you covered the presser? Not looked into it too much, but all the press conference quotes are on the City Extra Twitter. If you want to head over there. I've not really seen... I forgot it was on, to be honest. And when we started this, I was like, oh shit, it was the press conference.
The only thing I would say is Ruben Diaz said, we will be there, bro.
Oh, what a press conference.
Kevin De Bruyne, he was obviously, he spoke. And then, Pep was just saying, like, it's a one-off game. Anything can happen. He says he has a plan. And yeah, just a standard shit, really. You know, I don't think he wanted to say too much in terms of like motivation stuff, because you don't want to say stuff, man, that might go the wrong way in it. So I think he's just sort of played it down and sort of like chilled a little bit.
My man, he don't want to. gas too hard or make people too nervous, isn't it? He's stayed chill. Olympics Fanatics with a 2, right? It says, I've been taking W star KS all day to calm my nerves. Now, I can only think that is walks. And he accidentally pressed 2 stars. I mean, I think he's been taking walks all day to calm his nerves.
Or he wrote something else, and he says that much usually, that it's
auto-corrected,
that, and then YouTube has banned it.
Yeah, YouTube was like, nah, we ain't having that.
Yeah.
We ain't having that.
So,
JP,
I mean, all I say is you do what you want to do, innit?
Yeah, or winks. It could be winks. I mean, he just winks all day, you know what I mean? A bit of cheeky winks. I mean, yeah, just got to stay busy, innit? Calm your nerves and that. Well, in Olympic for night, mate. It sounds like you've had a busy day. a busy night. Benno says he's walked himself silly. That's all happened with too much walking. Right. That's it. How many times have we said this now? The time for talk is done.
The time for talk is done. That's the last time you'll say it this season.
That's the last time I'll say it this season. That's it. Until we do a lot of talking after tomorrow, and then that's it. We start again.
Yeah, man. It's going to be a crazy one. Champions League final. Treble on the line.
It's just hit me now at the end of this.
You know United have only won 3 Champions Leagues.
Ever.
So if you win tomorrow, you're only 2 behind them.
One.
I mean, if you keep Pep for next season, you've got a great chance of winning it next season as well. So in theory, you could be 1 behind after next year.
How many Fergie win 2?
Fergie won 2, yeah.
Crazy.
2 in 20 years. So if Pep Guardiola wins this, we're actually up on the averages. We're actually performing better than Alex Ferguson performed on averages.
His XG of Champions Leagues.
Yeah, his expected Champions League. What would that be? XCL.
XCL, yeah.
His XCLs are higher than Sir Alex Ferguson's were.
Right. Yeah. Madness.
So that's decent.
Channel YouTube at 5 says, guys, let me tell you something. We did not play well. Can't remember a single chance. Pep knows too. We must change tomorrow. Prediction 3-1 City. What are you talking about? Is he talking about United game? We did not play well.
I don't know.
Can't remember a single chance. But I don't.
Did he talk about United? I don't know. I thought we played all right against United.
I
think we played great, but I think we played all right considering that the 2 games before that were dead matches.
Yeah. I mean, we were never going to be at our best.
Yeah. So I think tomorrow we'll be right at it.
There's a fucking massive bee, bro. Bees in this gaff all the time, you know. Yeah. I'm not really. Run, Jordan. Yeah, I hate bees. I hate bees, innit? The only bee I want in the shed is LB, innit? Not
the queen bee.
Not the queen bee, innit? Or the other LB. she can get an invite. Charlie, I rate your prediction. No, 3-1 City's all right. 3-1 City, I'm fine with that.
I'll back it.
Right. Jerry McHugh with a 5. DJ Poddy and Swell B will go hard tomorrow night. The B's not invited. Yeah, the B getting evacuated straight out. I just read Lizzie's message there. Said, I bet she'll be right over. ... The B's getting evacuated rapid, innit? He's not allowed, innit? He ain't allowed, innit? Yeah, but DJ Poddy, Swell B. Big game. A lot of nerves. But I'm ready for it. I'm excited.
The club's ready for it, innit? The club's ready.
This is our time, innit?
This is the time, man. There ain't no better time. You're playing 4th side. You're playing the 4th best team in Italy.
This is it.
We're the best team in the world, right? Playing the 4th best team in Italy. Come on.
This is it.
Time to perform. Time to get the W. Time to celebrate a treble, man. That's the facts.
Yeah. But the idea of celebrating a treble just hits different. That FA Cup felt different. Tomorrow, kind of new levels, man. I'll probably cry my eyes out. Right. Like I said a minute ago, time for talking is done, innit? This is it, bro. We'll link up tomorrow, innit?
Yeah. It's going to be a mad one. Watch along tomorrow. As always, guys, make sure you join us. It's going to be crazy. Big up to everyone that's already there in Istanbul.
I'm jealous,
Stay
innit?
safe and that. But for the rest of you guys, join us tomorrow. Watch along season. It's going to be madness.
Yes.
It's going to be crazy. We'll catch you in the next one, man. Peace out.
See you in a bit.